Not saying in crypto, touching grass is like an annual tradition. Good morning, Metaverse. Thank you for joining us for a very special 34th episode of We Burn, We Rise. Today I'm joined by senior developer Rxbbn and social media expert Hyperion, as well as our special guest, Dark Lurker, the head of DarkSea NFT Marketplace. We're going to hold off on housekeeping towards the second half of our show, but for now I'd like to hand over the mic to Dark Lurker to announce what he's going to be doing on Phoenix blockchain, and he's going to hint at a certain series of NFTs launching in the not-too-distant future. So, Dark, tell us about yourself and your project.
Yeah, hey guys, thanks for having me. I'm thrilled and we're excited to have you on as well. And we think the Phoenix blockchain could be a very strong competitor in future. And that's why we chose to partner with you, because we want to continue building this platform, and they're going to make it like accessible for all the chains. Like we're doing multi-chains for every NFT collection there is, because this is why we want to go only in NFTs here. We want to like bring out the value, true value in NFTs, with making like advanced contract utilities for NFTs, and like give them good reward for holders as well as for projects. And with this said, I'm Dark Lurker. I am a graphic designer and music producer for more than 20 years. I've been doing this since I was very little. And so I went to graphic school a few years, maybe 4 years or something. And then I just had it for a hobby. And for music side, I think I had 7-8 record deals. I have more than 100 tracks on Spotify. I've been going around and playing but for the graphic, I always had this interest. I'm always creating stuff. And then I've been to crypto since 2017. That's where I started trading. And then I see this NFTs popping up, and I see like people releasing so bad graphics, and I was like irritated. I'm like, whoa, and what does this do? Nothing. It's not doing anything. I saw one guy, he bought one JPEG of a whole white picture. Nothing in it. It's just a white picture. And people asking, what is it? It's an invisible rock sold for $80,000. I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? I like to get into this NFT business as well. So I started out getting some contacts. I started helping out projects with like graphic videos, covers, banners, everything. And also could use all my music that I had before. So then I got in contact with the Crypto Batman. We've been working maybe 2 years or something. So if you know GrowBots, I designed those GrowBots for this project, and they started selling pretty good also. And then this grew, and I designed, I think, 11, 12 different other projects that were doing pretty good also. But I always helping out other people with their graphics and NFTs. I thinking, man, I want to design my own project. So what about this calendar, which you can call Calendark? And then this is basically an NFT calendar, which lets you open up a new, you open up one new calendar per day for 1 month for each day. And this will give you also 20% BUSD reflection from all the other calendar minted. So I'm thinking, yes, this is actually very cool tech, because this haven't been done before. So I started working with Emperor in, I think, beginning of December, and 10 days later, everything went live. And of course, my site would to be named DarkSea, because we're always laughing about this of the open sea. I should have a dark sea. So like, why not do it? And in 4 weeks now, I think we minted out, 4 collections. Have launched 8 or 9 collections. We're having this calendar. This is the pros. These are the founders of DarkSea. And if you own a pro, you will get percentage from all the collections minted on DarkSea. It doesn't matter on which chain. Everything will come back to this founder. And this is very cool. So I recently got in contact with a few more guys, and everyone want to be partner, and everybody want to launch on DarkSea. So we're thinking, okay, let's implement a lot of other chains also, like Alvi chain, Phoenix chain, Palm chain, Poo chain, and of course BSC and Polygon. And let's make this work for everybody. And we want to like do this listing section where people that have already NFT contracts will go ahead and can list their own project as they want to. And if they don't have it, we have a service that we offer to make all these NFTs for them. We write the NFT contract and we launch on whatever chain they like to. And then so we developed this other thing in DarkSea that's called morphing. So say you have, as we did for the Scorcher. The Scorcher were like, we released a few hundreds of the male Scorchers, and then we released the female Scorchers. And if you have one of those, both of those, then you can merge one male and a female into a legendary baby. So you can pair them like, and this is also a good tech that you can use for all the other collections if you choose to implement this option. This is a cool utility because the male does one thing for a utility, the female does another, and the third one does another. So you can have like the first one is for staking, next one is for buyback and burns, or the third one is like bringing. I mean, the sky is the limit here. The possibilities are endless, and nothing is too hard for us to develop here. So this is going pretty good. So tomorrow we're gonna go live with Ameritium. It's a project that I'm working with my team, with Matt, Ken, Emperor, and a few other good guys. And this is going to be released on 3 chains same time for the token, and NFTs for 3 chains same time. And this will be massive because we have backing from a lot of guys on this. So I've been in talks with Kronos, a little bit from Poo Chain, and they want to go ahead and support us as well with launching their collections on DarkSea. And yeah, I mean, we built out a web shop. I mean, we are in game developments. The game character is about to go live also for pre-mint. And this is like mint your character at DarkSea, and then you can play this character in an open metaverse. And you can play a lot of other games also with same characters, other games in the same ecosystem. So this is really, really cool. I think this will be very good. And we're also developing some other utilities that we cannot really release yet, but I said about 40% of what we're planning and what we're doing now, and this we only did in 4 weeks. This is mostly what other projects do in 2 years.
Yeah, seriously, that's awesome. Emperor seems to be
really
very
impressive.
good as a developer, right? He's like your main guy.
Yeah, it's one of my best friends. I mean, he calls me crazy many times, but crazy makes genius, as we say here.
So you have a good developer behind you. So does that mean,
very good,
as a person that has no contract skills, I'm an artist, let's pretend. You guys have something that is unique because you can do all that, right?
Yes.
So if I'm an artist, how do I approach? What do I do? Do I log in? Do I reach out to you? How do I get my collection on DarkSea?
If you say you wanted to launch, you already have the art, and you say you have 1,000 NFTs, you want to launch it on whatever chain you like, then you just contact us and we write the contract for you, and then we list it at DarkSea. But if you already have a contract ready, then you can go ahead to the listing section and you can list your list your collections as you want to on whichever contract, whichever chain you like. But if you want to have like other utilities, we can develop these for you. like, I want this to do that. I want this 20% there. I want 20% there. I want buyback and burn. I want this to be sent to a dead wallet. I want this to go back into the NFT like shareholders, and I want this to go there. Everything is possible.
Okay, so you guys are kind of looking at being almost a NFT launchpad as well, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. That's
We
something
haven't
I
discussed
honestly haven't
tokens.
seen around. Like,
Yeah,
nobody
we haven't
really...
discussed tokens pretty much, but I'd rather stay away from tokens because tokens like tend to and can ruin projects, and this is only like bringing value of NFTs back into projects and rewarding the NFT holders, and back into that project rewarding the token shareholders. But I'm not launching any tokens. I'm just doing. I'm adding value where I see it, and this is all about. This is everything. Adding value to projects.
You're
and
focusing
make
on the
them
platform.
grow. Yeah, focusing on the
Yeah,
platform.
you're all about the right. So there's no token behind it. It's just, let's make this platform amazing. Let's have people recommend us, and then we'll earn our fees through those that are interested in using our services.
Yes, exactly, and make everybody come together. And with this, we build this bear market and we grow. This is about it. Evolving everybody into this huge ecosystem, and make the best of every project that's want to launch NFT collections.
Now, from what I've seen, you actually have artists on staff, correct? I know Hypers was saying if you're an artist but don't know how to code, you guys, from what I understand, you can not even be an artist. If you just have a concept, you have people there that can help.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fantastic.
If you have an idea, we can make it for you. We can design the NFTs. We can code the NFT contract. If you want to have morphing, we also have another utility coming now for the NFTs that we also gonna announce probably this week. This is also new utility, and we need a few days to test this, just because we don't want to have any. We want to see how it works. But I think this could be really cool utility also. And I think a lot of projects going to want to have this.
That's super exciting.
Cool stuff.
Yeah. And we partner up with CEO like Tyara and Moulin Rouge. And we're going to start releasing their collections now also as well. And this will be multi-chain. I think we go with 5 different chains. I think, this will also be announced, and this will be probably sell out for a new collection each week on like 5 different chains for every week for 8 weeks or something.
That is cool. I know one of those chains particularly well.
Yeah, it's a very cool chain.
I'm just going to take a minute to ask
Elman.
Yeah, Elvin, he's awesome. He's going to be on next week. That's confirmed. And Dark, if you want to come back also, that would be cool. And then we can talk about that a little bit more, in particular the Tyara launch. Now, I'm going to take a second to ask any audience members if they have any questions for us or our guest. Keep in mind this is being recorded, so try to refrain from excessive crudeness if you don't mind.
Yeah, please no swearing. It makes my job a little harder editing.
I'll just start whispering swear words into my mic randomly.
No, let's not do that.
So people, yes.
I'm really excited about this because this is kind of something that we were actually still working on with FireSea, is this idea of cooperating with the artist and or person that has an idea and trying to help them easily mint something. It's not obviously finished with our thing, but maybe one day. But this sounds like an even better step, because now you have somebody that is catering to your needs specifically, instead of just pressing a button and it releases. They come back to you with the portfolio looks like, and then they communicate through the process of like, hey, what are you looking for exactly? How can we adjust things? How can we continue to improve your collection and or your second collection or third collection? And it's multi-chain. It's not only one chain, right? Like I think the world does revolve around every accessibility to a lot of chains. There isn't this one specific, we have to use this chain. That's very limiting. I think we should all have accessibility. So I love the direction. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
Because
Now,
sorry, one more comment. Because I think that accessibility is how we get closer to a real metaverse. Because a metaverse isn't just one chain. You're kind of screwed there. You can't just if you use Ethereum, then you're kind of tied to Ethereum. That metaverse is very limiting. But if you're allowed to open everywhere, all of your collections can somehow transition in that metaverse. Now you have a metaverse. Now you don't have a 3D sandbox with a constraint. So that's really why I'm excited about stuff like this.
that's well said. Now, this is a good time to pivot. If you want to talk about hypers, if you want to talk about the Dev Bounty contest, you can hit on that a little bit, and then we can wrap it up, and you won't have too much to edit this time.
Yeah. What? Yeah, I always have to edit. Anyway, the Dev Bounty is finishing up. The first place does still get 5,000 Phoenix. We have a couple competitors. DarkSea's coming in too, so it looks like we'll have to do some adjustments here. But first place, 5,000 Phoenix. Second place, 1,500 Phoenix. Third place gets 500 Phoenix. That still might be adjusted somewhat once we confer. January 31st is the last date for the Dev Bounty. And there are definitely a lot of candidates that are coming in hot. So 9 days left on that. And we will talk about in the panel about which projects, how to, distribute these winnings. So exciting times, almost finishing up on our second Dev Bounty. First Dev Bounty was won by the free locker that's available on CFG Ninja team site. If you need the link, you can just look at our link tree. It's there. So no fees, donations accepted to that team, but it's just completely free. They also do audits. So if you want your project to be audited on Phoenix blockchain, talk to the CFG Ninja team. Yep. So that is winding down. We've been using them for a long time. So definitely, if you have any questions, let us know, let them know. Dev Bounty's finishing up. With that, also the node holder requirements. Node holders, please, you have 9 days. Make sure your wallets have that minimum balance. I don't want to cut your service, but we have to. This is the new thing going forward. It's your own Phoenix. You just have to hold that in your wallet. We're not asking you to stake it anywhere. It's still yours. It's just a minimum requirement to hold a node. That's it. Please finish that.
It's soft staking. We're not asking any lockup or anything. We've been going over this for like 2 months now since the vote was passed. 5K per wallet.
You can send them to me. I'll hold them for you. No, do not send me.
Don't do that.
Do not do that. I was just kidding.
Awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna, once it's time, I've already got kind of everything in place. It's just pretty much a couple switches for me to flip at this point, and then we'll be set for proof of work, or like hybrid proof of work is what I would call it, because it's not quite proof of stake, but we're asking for a stake in the network to provide the proof of work. So, but the entire backend's in place for this. So it'll be a slow rollout, I think will be the best way to put it. So if your balance is under 5K the first day, there is a chance that your server will stay on and running. But I believe I've got everything in place to get it all automatic. And then when I run my random scheduled checks, for balances, if it's above, it'll be flipped back on if that server is still in service. But if you've decided to sell, cancel, whatever, not a big deal. It's really not. If you ever want to join the node program again, it's just going to be, hey, you need to meet this requirement, and we're good to go. But I think the big thing that none of us are really talking on about this, it effectively locks up with our current node holders about 20-something% of the total circulating supply. So I'm excited because here in about a week, we're locking up almost a quarter of all the Phoenix on mainnet.
So for those that are kind of still not aware, ZagX does have an auction-style NFT on the exchange. But here again with DarkSea, it'd be more, it sounds like listing. Can you explain how listings work on DarkSea versus an OpenSea? Is it the same? If you list it, can you unlist it? Are you tied to the platform? Is there anything like that? Do you connect your wallet?
Yeah, you can connect your wallet on whatever chain you like there. And if say you want to launch your collection, you go ahead and go to listing, and then if you already have a NFT contract, then you can go ahead and list it, and everything will do itself from there. And but then if you have then you need to have the special utility and everything written down already in that contract. But if you like, okay, I take my collection down from OpenSea, I want to do it here on DarkSea instead, and I want a new NFT contract, and I want this to do this, I want it to perform that, and I want all these percentages split up into this, and I also want to maybe have some morphing on it, and I want maybe 30% of the supply go into NFT renting. We have a lot of stuff coming up here, and this is about to get insane soon. I'm booked until March, I think now, with collections. I think I have about 10 other collections that are incoming now on different chains. And this list of other people's want to have collections are growing massively, and I think we're really on the right track here, because what we have done in 4 weeks, this is insane, and I'm very happy with results, and we're still in development, and I haven't put a dime, not anything, into marketing. The DarkSea needs to be finished first, all the chains integrated, every listing section, and we have also this offering section. So if you connect your wallet, you can see other people's NFTs there on other chains and see like, oh man, I really want that NFT. I can go ahead and make an offer for his NFT. And this offer is valid for 24 hours. If the other part choose to accept this offer, then the transfer of the funds and the transfer of the NFTs will be in the same transaction contract, and just move it, the NFT and the funds immediately. So we have a few very special integrations that are coming.
So in that instance, are they registered on your platform that you see their NFT, or you can just see anybody's NFT that exists?
No, they need to be DarkSea NFTs, I believe. But this is only scraping the surface. Of course, in maybe next week or 2 weeks or 1 month or whenever, integration of seeing other people's NFTs from all other projects doesn't matter. I think we will need to work it out this way, so you can go ahead and make an offer on any NFTs being minted on whatever platform, and yeah. This is what we want to do, make it fully integrated with no limitations. And yeah, we're also gonna do NFT level ups, as also morphing, and also we're gonna bring staking for all these pro holders, that so they can stake their NFTs that they got from the calendar. Yeah, so yeah, still developing. I'm still inventing as I go.
Hey, question. You mentioned before a time limit of 24 hours. Isn't that a bit too short time frame? Because most people are not daily online and such. And is it possible, I don't know, if someone makes offer tomorrow, a person checks that at, I don't know, Friday, is it possible to see the history of offerings?
Yeah, it's just that you make an offer, and then you need to have the funds, and the funds will be reserved, and then you will have your funds reserved for 24 hours also. And maybe this is bad to have a longer period, because I don't think someone is willing to have their funds reserved for more than 24 hours. And if you choose to revert it, then you will have to pay a small fee of reverting it because of the contract. And I think this is fair enough, because people that are in crypto are always online.
Guilty
That
as
is all.
charged.
That is so true. Never turn off. You're like, I gotta go to bed. It's 1 a.m., 2 a.m.,
Oh,
7
there's
a.m.
40
Why am I still on?
notifications.
If you're into
What am I
crypto, then
doing?
you're into crypto. I'm barely never sleeps. I'm like awake 24/7 always, and as soon as I'm about to go to bed, then everything wakes up and everything starts to happen. So then I postpone my sleep because I don't have time. I'm very stressed in my body, and if I have an idea, I need to have it done immediately and start working that. So yeah, if you're into crypto, then you'll
Absolutely.
probably be online.
Well, especially
in
because
crypto,
go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was saying in crypto, touching grass is like an annual tradition.
Touching grass.
Speaking of
Yeah.
touching grass, we should have some updates for the airdrop bot soon.
Ooh, grassroots. Look at him go.
Yep.
That's awesome. Wow, it's exciting. It's in different Telegram groups, so they're all going to reap the benefits, it sounds like. That's awesome.
Oh, no, I mean the airdrop bot. Or did I say? I don't know. I'm tired. There's some updates for the airdrop bot coming out soon. I saw Rob was poking around with one of the updates. I'm getting ready to add in another. Multi-token airdrops, just like the normal airdrops. And then a much needed quality of life feature of it auto-deleting its messages.
You don't want a chat full of airdrop.
No, we want that.
Hi,
I mean,
airdrop,
we
airdrop,
do.
airdrop.
We want that. That's free publicity. It's free real estate, baby.
It's kind of funny coming into another lounge and they're talking, airdrop.
Yep. Well, I mean, like in a couple of the private groups I talk in, that's just like me and a couple buddies that have the airdrop bot in there. Like we get a little annoyed. It's like, oh, it pops up. It's like a 40-person lounge. It's tiny. But no, I get tired of like I'll send like 4 messages in there and it's airdrop. I'm like nobody can read what I'm saying now, so I have to delete the messages. So that was one of those. I woke up and I was like, I need to fix this shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you can do like a separate for the launch or for the project, like only for the airdrops messages, but it's the same launch, but all the airdrops are coming to that one instead.
Oh no, it's thankfully it's not that way. I mean, it's all RNG. I think it's a 1 to 1,000 roll on some of them. I can't remember. I didn't do the math on that. I'm bad at math.
1 to 1,000. Damn. Oh man.
Well, like
yeah,
some of the drops are like 1 in 100. Some of them are 1 in 1,000. Like it's a random chance. If the number's above a certain number, then it basically returns, oh yeah, you get an airdrop, or if it's below the number, then nothing.
It's just a somber reminder of Rxbbn is closing. Please, you have maybe February 4th. Please get your funds out of there. It's unfortunate. We're working on another sax to be sexy, but please get your Rxbbn. Get it out. Unfortunately, they were one of our first partners, but didn't work out. Their market unfortunately does this. So
I mean, we've
Zegex
seen a
all
lot
the way
of
for now.
exchanges close.
Yeah,
but yes,
and some are being under scrutiny.
You never see freaking exchanges go ahead and add NFT marketplaces because communities are asking for it. But like if you haven't touched Zegex before, it's not just a normal exchange. You have your NFT marketplace that's in beta on there, and then you also have liquidity pools, which is not something I've seen on other exchanges. So if you're new here, tuning in, whatever, check out Zegex. At the very least, like even if you don't want to play with it, it still offers some cool features. I love the liquidity pools because it means you add the ability for different projects to kind of crossbreed their markets a little bit. Like, I know one of our CFG's guys, Blade Pool, he has a project called Tres Leches. And if somebody wanted to, they could make a Trace and Phoenix pair in that liquidity pool. So it's something that any project can add liquidity to another project, which I like.
Yeah, I'm really happy with Zayax. I'm looking forward to them being tracked on CoinGecko.
It's been a year. It's been over a year.
I think that but if we see, I mean, Mesvernex was a massive exchange, FTX was a massive exchange. All these really big boys are going down hard, so I get them being hesitant.
BitHumb, whatever that one is, that one's getting attacked by the Korean government now because they're based in Korea. Now they're getting audited, so it's like, let there be only Binance. Oh god,
it's Slim Pickens. Well, and then we did have one in the works that you were waiting to hear back on.
I have a couple that I'm working with, but
the support ticket one in panel from a couple days ago.
Yeah, I'm working with Gate one day. We'll see.
When
Gate has lots of gates. No pun intended. You have to pass one gate to get to the next gate, to the next gate, and then you're like, God damn it.
You shall not pass.
You shall not pass gate. I own gate. Gate. Is there anything else you want to say about DarkSea before we do outro?
That we're excited to have you guys, and we are very excited also to be launching a few NFTs on your chain. And I think this will be absolutely massive because you came prepared, and I think you guys will have a lot to say in this space as for now and future. So yeah, we're happy to have you and happy to be working together, guys.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you. We thank you from our community as well. I'm sure they're excited to see a full-fledged marketplace come out and with ability to get their own stuff out, because I know we have at least a couple artists that were looking for something where they have no idea how to make a contract. So I'm sure you'll be hearing from our side too. So very exciting.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Yes, looking forward to everything. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to hop on next time for episode 35 of our show. We wish the family a fantastic week. Stay safe, and we hope to see you in chat. Yay! We did it!